In this video tutorial, I'm going to show you how to design and model a pool using SketchUp. Now, to get started, I jumped onto a random pool website that I found online called Pools for Us, and I noticed that it had a whole heap of different pool designs that we might be able to copy. Okay, so there's plenty there to pick from. We could go with a real simple rectangular design, but I think that's a bit too easy for our liking. So let's go down and pick one of these Astra Bay models. I might go with the Astra Bay 7. Okay, so I've opened it up in a new tab here. You can see it is an 8 meter by 3 meter pool. Okay, that's the 8 meters from the edge of the water here right up to the end of the little bay at the end, 3 meters across. Okay, it's also got a few steps in there that we need to cater for, and it's also got an incline from 1 meter in the shallow end down to 1.8 meters in the deep end. Okay, so let's try and model this now. In SketchUp, delete the dude in the middle of the page, grab your rectangle tool, and we're going to start by doing the water section. And I'm going to do the rectangular water section first. So, we know it's 3 meters across, but this 8 meters kind of throws a spanner in the works because it includes the little bay. So I'm going to take off about 1.5 meters, so 1,500 millimeters. And I'm going to make it about a 6.5 meter pool in the rectangular shape. So I'm going to bring it out 3,000, 6,500 and press enter. Okay, that's the start of our pool. Next thing we're going to do is do this little, I'll zoom in here, the little bit here, the straight lines coming in off the edge of the pool just before we do this semicircle. Okay, so they're probably about 500 mil in size. So I'm going to grab my tape measure first of all and go from the corners across 500 mil. Across 500 mil. And then grab my 2-point arc tool. So in your extended toolbox, get the 2-point arc, and you just need to click once on both of those dots. So click once on the left dot, once on the right dot, and drag your little circle up 1,000 mil, which is 1 meter, and you'll get a perfect half circle, and that's the top of your pool. I think that looks pretty good. Grab your eraser now and just erase that line through the middle there, and you've got your general pool shape. Now we want to put the coping tiles in next, which is the brown coloured border there around the outside of the water. It's just the tiles that run onto the edge of the pool. Easy to do with the offset tool. So grab your offset tool, click and drag out. And we want to make them 400 mil. That's generally the size of them. So press enter on that and you can see now we've got the border around our pool there. So tiles on the outside, water's going to go on the inside. Before we make that happen, we're going to do some steps. Okay, so we're going to close off the bay section first of all with our line tool. That's going to be the first step. And you can see it's got 3 more steps here. Okay, they probably would have been easier just to do 3 rectangular steps, but of course they've thrown in some little cut-off steps here, I guess you'd call them. We might just do the first cut-off step and make the bottom 2 rectangular ones just to keep life easy for us. So steps are about 300 mil in size, 200 mil height. So grab your tape measure first of all, and click and drag off the edge of the bay there, 300 mil, and do that a couple more times just so you've got some guides or construction lines set up for your steps. Okay, they're going to help us with that, drawing our steps. Now this is the center of my bay there. I might try and get a line going down the center there as well. That's going to come in handy for my first step. You'll notice the first step starts around the middle of the bay and comes out at about a 45-degree angle. So that's what I'm going to try to do first of all using my protractor tool. So in your extended toolbox, grab your protractor. Make sure you're on the blue protractor and click on that center point. Go up and click on the line where your step's going to be and move it to the right. And you'll see you get a line here and you can tell it what angle you want it to be at. So I think 45 degree will probably do it. 45 or 35 degrees will be a good angle for that step. Once you've got that in, just grab your line tool and trace the dotted lines. So click, click, click. There you go, that step's done. Now for the other 2 steps, I'm just going to keep them as rectangles. So just draw 2 lines that go straight across from one side to the other. And that's that. Grab your eraser now and delete those 3 guides. Delete the other little guides you can see. You no longer need them. Now that guide is not disappearing for some reason. I wonder if I can get it from underneath. Oh, that guide can just stay there for the time being. I'm not sure what happened there, but he doesn't want it. Oh, there he goes. He's deleting now. Okay, so we've got our 3 steps. Happy days. Now, next thing I'm going to do is grab my push-pull tool and add a bit of depth to these steps so they actually are built into the ground. This is where the magic happens, I suppose, and it'll start to look a bit more like a pool. So start with the little bay and push it down 200 mil. That's going to be the first drop off. So when you step into the pool, you'll step into that 200 mil little bay section. We'll go to the next step. Might go under the pool for this and start pulling it down. And you'll notice it gets stuck at the 200 mil mark and won't let you go any further. So just drop it there and go back a second time and start pulling it, and we'll start working again. Come down another 200 mil. Do the same for the next one. So pull it down 200 mil further than that little step, and then pull the last one down an extra 200 mil as well. And you'll see that you've started to get your steps into play. Next thing you need to do is get this main section pulled down as well. Okay, that's where the water's going to go. Now, it needs to be 1 meter in depth in the shallow end. Okay, so we've got 20, 40, 60, and 80 centimeters there. So if we just pull this down a further 200 mil than everything else, we'll have our 1 meter shallow end. Actually, the whole pool's 1 meter in depth at the moment, so you can definitely see our pool taking shape now. While you're in here, grab your eraser tool and just erase a few of those lines that you no longer need. A few in there that we can scrap to make it look a bit tidier. There we go, that's looking pretty good. So that's a nice little drop off into the pool there. What I want to do now is make the shallow end fade into a deeper end, so a bit of an incline. This is where it can get a little bit tricky, but what I'm going to do here is grab my rectangle tool, and I'm at the back end of the pool where I want the deep end to be. And we know it's 1 meter at the moment, so we need to come down a further 800 mil. So I'm going to draw a rectangle down. Might need to just change the axis I'm on, down 800 mil. So I need to write 3,000, 800. And that will just draw another square that basically extends off the pool we've got at the moment. And then I want you to go and grab your line tool and connect up the sides of the pool here. There's one. And there's the other. Okay, and that gives you a nice incline down the pool now. Grab your eraser, delete that sideline, and that one, and that one. Look inside the pool, and you've now got your incline in your pool. It's pretty sweet, eh? So what I might do now is tile it. So in my materials panel, I'm going to go down to the tiles, and there's not many good looking pool tiles here, so I'm going to go with this bluey coloured thing. It looks a bit ugly, but roll with it. That's going to be the interior of our pool. I'm going to have a nice tiled pool. You could do a plain colour if you wanted to, but I know the ritzy pools are tiled on the inside. Oops. Don't forget the side of the step there. That looks good. And now the tiles on the outside, I'm just going to go with this kind of look. That gives me a nice border around the outside of the pool with my tiles. Now, most pools are either fiberglass or concrete, so I might go up to the, which one is it? It's the asphalt and concrete here, and you can just pick an asphalty, concretey kind of colour and colour that in. You can do one of the steps there if you want to as well. There we go. That's looking pretty good. I think I've got it all. Alright, so far so good. Now, if I want to put some water into this pool, that's going to be the next challenge. So we need to close off this pool with a shape across the top. So I'm going to go from this corner to this corner with the line tool. And you can see that looks good already. That's perfect shape that I wanted. I'm going to grab my eraser and just get rid of that line in the middle. And there is a water material here, and you can choose your water. I'm going to go with this one here because it's transparent, and will actually show you the steps and the incline in the pool. Just have water sitting on top. And that looks pretty good. Okay, now to make this look a little bit more realistic, I might raise my coping tiles ever so slightly. How far do you reckon we come up? Maybe about, I think 200 mil is going to be too far, so we'll come up about 100 mil, I reckon. That gives the tiles a bit of thickness there. And it's up to you now how you decorate the rest of this scene. Okay, so my recommendation would be to draw some grass and put in some items from the warehouse, such as like deck chairs, some palm trees and things like that to make this start to look good. So I'll show you a couple of little things. So in the warehouse here, maybe I could search for a pool toy to start with. There's a good pool toy, a pink flamingo. Let's get that and chuck it in the pool. I'll make it look a bit more realistic. Now it probably comes out fairly large here, so we'll just press S for our scale tool and scale him down to a more reasonable size. If you want to rotate it, press the letter Q. And you should know how to rotate things by now using a little protractor. So there's a little pink flamingo sitting on the pool there. Around the outside of the pool, let's do a little deck over this side, over one side here. So might grab my rectangle tool here. I'm hoping this is going to work. Actually, I should probably have a closer look here and make sure it's lining up. The bottom of the tiles. I think it'll look better if I line up with the bottom of the tiles. There we go, a bit of a muck around, but got it there now. So if I go to my materials, I'll be able to find a piece of wood down here somewhere. Not many of them look like decks, but that one might have to do, I think. How does this one look? No, we'll go with that one. There we go, it's kind of a timber deck look. From there, let's get some deck chairs from the warehouse. So I might look up pool, I'll call them sun lounges, I think they're called. See what we've got in the way of sun lounges. Yeah, there's a few around there. So we're just looking for ones that aren't too big in size. Oh, that one's way too big. Yeah, these are quite detailed, these ones, so they're quite large in size. 18 megabytes is way too big. So you managed to find a deck chair. Maybe I'll look up deck chair. See what we get. Yeah, there's a few there. That one's nice and small. Let's just go with these ones. We'll just stick it on there. Probably double up on that, so I'm going to move it. Better press Control and get a second one. Let's stick an umbrella up there as well, so maybe we can get a pool umbrella. See if that's a thing. Yeah, there we go. Patio umbrella, looks like they're called. Stick that in over here. Feel free to give that a bit of a rotate if it's worrying you. It's a little bit off center there, so I might give it a little bit of a rotate. There we go. And what else do you reckon we could stick in? A bit of grass. Now, when doing the grass can be a little bit annoying with this shape of the pool here. If you go underneath it there, I don't think it works so well. I'll show you what happens here if I try and draw a rectangle out. Let's see if this works. When I go to color it in, I'll see what happens. Pretty sure it's not going to work how we want it to. Oh no, that worked. So let's just roll with that. So I've got a bit of grass up the end there. Probably put a bit of grass down the other end then if that's going to work for us. That's handy. Sometimes it decides to colour in the pool as well, which is not what we want. There you go, we'll just colour that in. If you wanted to, you could do it the other side, I'm guessing, as well. Let's just see if that's actually going to work. Pull it out. This is where it's going to worry me. Let's see. I know it's worked, so we can probably grab the eraser tool now and get rid of those little lines. There we go, looking pretty good. A couple of palm trees probably wouldn't hurt, and then I reckon that's a pretty basic pool scene all done. So let's see what palm trees the warehouse has. Maybe we don't want them too big. There's a group of 3 right there. That won't look too bad. Oh, this one's nice. Let's go with this one. Okay, he's quite big, but that's all right. I'll stick him in the end there. Let's zoom back and have a look. Yeah, nice. Let's duplicate it a few times. So we'll grab the move tool, start to move it and press Control. Oh, that's going to cause a bit of havoc for us. It doesn't want to go where I want it to, so we might need to move around here. Grab this corner. Here we go. We'll do 3 palm trees, I reckon. All right. Basic, but that is a pool scene. That looks pretty cool. So if you were to design a house and wanted a pool in the backyard, that's how I would probably go about it. Okay, so that's worked fairly well. A lot more you could always add to that. It's just a matter of going to the warehouse or drawing your own bits and pieces in, but I am quite happy with a simple little pool scene like that.